Did you know that there's an easy way to get 10,000 social media followers? Best of all, you can do it all with just a few simple tools. Hey everyone, I'm Patel, and today I'm going to break down 10 free tools that'll help you get your first 10,000 social media followers. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel. If you're on YouTube, click the alert notification. According to Hootsuite, people spend on average 2 hours and 24 minutes a day on social media. The number of social media users is nearly 57% of the global population. So now let's break down some tools. Number 1, MobileMonkey. You can use it to automate your Instagram interactions with people who engage with your content. What I mean by this is, let's say someone gives you or mentions you within a story. You can automatically thank them for this. By doing that, it encourages them to add you into more stories, which then eventually will get you more followers. Or when you release a post, you can tell people, hey, if you want a free guide, leave a comment with the keyword guide. And then what you'll do is you'll message them with a guide. Now, doing these kind of things will help you get followers and build a deeper connection with your audience, which is going to make them more likely to share your content, double tap it or like it, as well as talk about you to other people. Second tool, Socialblade. Socialblade shows you who's doing well on YouTube and who is growing faster and getting more engagement and more views. What I want you to do is model after the winners. It really is that simple. So let me give you a prime example of this. I have an SEO channel on YouTube. Backlinko does, Ahrefs does, Eric Sue does, and there's a lot of other marketers. So what I'll do is I'll use Socialblade, type in their user handles, and it shows me who's growing faster, who's growing slower, and I look at the winners. Who's doing really well in my space, and I learn from them. Just because I'm in marketing and other people in marketing, it doesn't mean that I know everything. You always want to take that mentality of you can get better, you can always learn more from other people, and if you continually do that with your competition, you'll see what's working for them, and maybe they land on some gold mine that you're not familiar with, and then you can start leveraging it too. The third tool, Google Trends. Google Trends shows you what's hot. And what I love about this is if you leverage what's hot, you can start posting content around that, and you're more likely to get more social media followers. In addition to that, there's some industries that are older, but if you type in those keywords, Google Trends will show you if they're on an increase or a decline, and it can even break that down for you per region. So you want to make sure if you're using existing topics that are really old, that you're talking about stuff that's on an increase and not a decline. Because if stuff's on a decline, it means people aren't as interested in it, which means you won't get as many followers. The next tool I have for you is mention.com. Stay on top of the mentions of your brand and your competitors' brands. And this is a great way to learn from your target audience's pain points, what they like, what it relates to other products or services, what they're consuming. And by doing this, it'll allow you to figure out, all right, what do you need to be doing better of? What's not working in your industry? And I love hearing the brand mentions because look, you need to be tracking the heartbeats of your customers. And by tracking every little thing that they think about your industry, your product, your service, your competitors, it'll allow you to improve. And as you improve, you'll get more loyal fans, more evangelists, and more social media followers. Next tool for you, not just analytics. Analyze your Instagram accounts and see who's getting real engagement. And that's what this tool will help you do. It also helps you identify their top performing content pieces and when they've experienced spikes in growth so you can identify what's moving the needle for them. See, with Instagram, there's just so many types of content that people post. From stories to posts on the walls to IGTV to Reels. You want to know what's working for your competitors and the exact piece of content, because then it'll give you ideas of what you should test. And you can also see what's not working for them. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't post what's not working for them, because if you try it out, maybe it'll work for you. But it'll at least give you an inclination of what's working, what's not working in your industry. And if it also doesn't work for you, you know to stay away from it. The next tool that I love is a Facebook ad library. That'll end up showing you what ads your competitors are running. Look, a great way to grow your following, grow your sales is to run ads. And with the Facebook ad library, you can just see what messaging is working for your audience, for competitors' pages, what your audience actually loves, what people in your industry like, what they dislike. And you want to use those angles in your both paid ads as well as the free content that you end up pushing out. Because if you look at a competitor's Facebook ad library and that you're seeing certain topics not doing well, chances are if they paid for it and it's still not doing well, if you post that stuff organically, it's probably not going to do well either. Another tool that I love is Canva. It helps you speed up the whole content creation process. They have battle-tested templates that just work. So make sure you check them out, and you can literally use their editors, and with clicks of a button, you can get really good creatives or infographics, and you don't need a design bone in your body. They also have color templates and palettes in there with these templates that already work, and you can just leverage them, add your logo in, and boom, you're off to the races. I also want you to check out Agorapulse. You want to be more responsive to your audience by centralizing all your interactions in one place. And that's what Agorapulse does. Look, the faster you interact with people, the faster you engage, the faster you put out fires in case there is one, and it does happen to a lot of companies and brands over time, the better off you're going to be. Another tool is Later. This allows you to schedule your social media content publishing for all channels in just one place. This is really important because as you schedule out your content, it allows you to post consistently. One of the keys to my growth on social media isn't that I post the best content. I try, but sometimes content's hit or miss where it works or it doesn't work. But by being consistent, I've been able to build up followers over time. And the last tool I want you to check out is Restream. You can go live on all the social platforms at once, from Instagram to Twitter to LinkedIn to YouTube to Facebook. By going live, what you'll find is these social platforms are trying to compete with television. Right? Just think about Keeping Up with the Kardashians, just like how they do live TV, although it's not really live and it's recorded, and I don't know if it's scripted or not. Nonetheless, they want that audience. So they want to encourage you to go live. So if you go live, they're going to show your content to more people than just the ones who follow you. And by that, you'll start getting more followers and you'll be introduced to new people. And as you get more followers and you keep going live, you'll get more and more interaction and sales when you talk about your products, your services, or just post other content. So if you check out those tools, you'll start getting on your way to 10,000 followers. If you need help with your social profiles, check out my ad agency, NP Digital. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. We're here to help. If you enjoyed the video, like it, share it, tell other people about it.